what was going on in 1994? Let's see, wow. I was really way into like the Cranberries and I don't know, Anita Franklin. I was into a lot of different music. I wrote this song because I was struggling and thinking about like what am I going to do with my life and those kind of things that you do when you're 20-something, and here I am at 50-something kind of doing the same thing again, right? I think we all kind of do that. Think that I wanted to own a laundromat. Now I know that I'm capable of more than that, and I'm capable of more. I am worth so much more. Get the door. I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. Maybe I should just give up and try to be some rich man's wife. But I give up more. I am worth so much more. I give up more. I am worth so much more. Get the door. We have our priorities, backwards, sideways, and inside out. Now baby locked in my hands, it takes $6,000 now. And I give up. I am worth so much more. I give up. I am worth so much more. Get the door. Stop it right there. That's the 94 version of I'm Capable, with a little bit of a twist. So since I wrote that song in 1994, it has transformed and changed so many different ways over the years. So I'm going to have a CD released in the end of the very last day of 2020. And that CD is going to have the 2020 version of that song. And I could possibly play a little piece of that, but I'm kind of doing it as a teaser, because of course, I want people to purchase my music, my 2020 release music. But it's the 2020 release album, debuts December 31st, 2020, and I will have the Americana version of I'm Capable, which has a few little lyrics that kind of go something like this, if I can remember it. I might make you guys wait or play it later, because I think it needs to wait. I think that one's gonna wait, but definitely listen out for. Make sure you check out, follow me, check me out so you can see about the Americana version of Uncapable. So I am going to do another song here, like maybe more recent one. My goodness, what a beautiful day. So I've been working on a lot of music. And it's like one of those things like, wow, what do you play? How do you choose? Sad song, happy song, how do you pick through? And that's the thing about music. It's like 2020, full of emotions, right? And that's kind of how I have throughout my life used music as a method for trying to figure stuff out. So I'm going to do a song that is going to be on the 2020 album, and it is a sad song. It's a dedication to all the people who have been struggling with the COVID crisis, medical workers, of course all of the beautiful people that have passed away. This song is a dedication to all of the medical workers who are doing really, really difficult work to try to help people who are struggling, to try to help people who have passed and help people communicate. Do a little sound check here too. I got a string that is way off. Bear with me for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, there we go. Sometimes it takes so much concentration to get that note. This song is what I was telling you about. Sorry for I had to get my guitar in gear there. And we have to get comfortable with the silence sometimes, and that's definitely something that happens. Yeah, I have a string that is a little bit off. A stubborn string right there, people. You know, I should probably get out of the medieval ages and actually get one of those automatic tuners, but I refuse to do things like that sometimes. It took me forever to get a fancy phone. So I'm going to put my guitar down. We're going to have a little break for a minute. Yeah, we'll do some announcements. I'm going to get my guitar back in tune. Something funny happened probably because I have the sun on me. So I'm going to invite Mila back up to do a little quick announcement. Thanks.
Thank you. Hello. My name is Mila Hathaway, and I am the Deputy Executive Director for the Caroline County Council of Arts. Again, welcome to our virtual performance. We are being hosted today by Patti's Petals. So if you didn't hear the announcement at the beginning, I'm going to invite you again to come down and check out the wonderful Thanksgiving flower arrangements, holiday arrangements. She's got wonderful gifts. So, please come down and visit her business. It's beautiful in there. I would also like to thank the following businesses for their generous contributions: Providence State Bank, Blau Seafood, Avery Hull Insurance, Stry Gas and Oil, Preston Automotive Group, and the Maryland State Arts Council. I'd also like to invite you to come back on November 28th to see Paul Taylor, who's going to be performing a Facebook Live performance. He was a finalist on America's Got Talent last year, so he's very good and very talented. And then on December 5th, we're going to have a video of Breath of Fresh Air teaser. And then on December 12th, we're going to have the Samadhi Dance Troupe, which does American Tribal Belly Dance. So if you don't know what American Tribal Belly Dance is, you can tune in on our Facebook page and watch them. All the concerts start at 12 noon and go for approximately an hour. So we would like you to come back and visit our and watch our concerts. You can put no, they don't have smiley faces. The thumbs up or hearts that shows us that you appreciated it, and we do look at the views and the comments and things like that. And since we couldn't have a live block party this year, we're trying to do something for you and bring entertainment to you.
I got it. I finally got it, guys.
I'm going to reintroduce Dawn. Wait a minute. I will be
Dawn Hart. You can introduce my stage name for music is Dawn Hart.
Dawn Hart, sorry.
Very confusing, I know.
Dawn Hart. We're very pleased to have her with us today to do the performing, and she is a singer-songwriter from Caroline County. So with no further ado, I'm going to turn the mic back to her.
All right, thank you, and thanks for your patience. I had a disobedient string, and then it's weird. I get like stage fright when people are watching me tuning my guitar. Like the worst guitar tuning stage fright. Playing, I have a lot less stage fright, but tuning guitars, people watching me do it, this doesn't work for me. So, anyways, I'm back, and I was saying that I was going to do this method of releasing and dealing with and trying to make sense of crazy stuff in the world. The song is called Please Hold Me. They left us standing there, holding screens to their faces through the windows glare. And how do we tell them how much we care? How do we tell them that we're still here? And please, oh, don't leave me left us to say goodbye. You held the screens to their faces while our loved ones died. And how do we stop ourselves from crying? And I can't believe we're not still alive. And please, oh babe, don't leave me, please love me. And I'll get so lonely, I'll get so lonely. Fly away, fly away, let them fly away, fly away, fly away, let them fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. Fly away, fly away, let them fly away, fly away, fly away, let them fly away. Oh, oh, oh. Please love me. I'll get so lonely. I'll get so lonely. Know that you're not alone, even if you're stuck at home. We love you with all our hearts. We won't let this distance keep us apart. And please, oh babe, don't leave me. Please love me. I'll get so lonely. I'll get so lonely. Fly away, fly away, let them fly away, fly away, fly away, let them fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. They left us standing here. Alright, so that was a kind of a singy ballad called Please Hold Me, and I belted it out for you guys. Whew. Yeah, that one. Sometimes I sing that one and cry like a baby. But yeah, that's my quintessential COVID song. So, because it's always good to kind of do the roller coaster emotionally, because that's what 2020 is like, right? I'm going to try to do a different kind of song here that maybe might bring up the levity a little bit. Give me a second while I get my sound in here. Adjustment here with my seating. I'm a tired person, so I hope that doesn't mess up our camera things. So I haven't really mentioned this, but I was a little bit sick yesterday and not exactly sure what was going to happen today. So I had some backup plans. And I'm just so happy to be here and be able to perform because I wasn't sure if it was going to happen yesterday. So sort of because of that, I did not get a chance to do a song list. So it's like a typical artist when you do that, right? It's like, oh, what am I going to do? I don't know. What am I going to do? I don't know. What am I going to do? So here we go. I have to find the music for this one. It's a good one. It's about unrequited love. You guys need me to turn this way a little bit for the cameras. I think I'm turning away from the cameras. Looking for someone like you. My son has been living, not again. I don't know what to do with these offers anymore. I just ignore when they come knocking at my door. Oh yeah, I just ignore when they come knocking at my door. There's a sprinkle of wine memories lingering on my lips. And oh, how I wish you could sample the soul sweet yourself. And oh, how I wish you could sample the soul sweet yourself. Sure, he looks fine, and yes, he's really charming. But can I relate to him? The compromise is starving me. Yeah, can I relate to him? The compromise is starving. And I can't develop compromise. I want banana cream pie. I want a bottle of wine. Oh, there's a sprinkle of wine memories lingering on my lips. And oh, how I wish you could sample the subtle sweetness of it. And oh, how I wish wish we could sample the subtle sweetness of it. Banana cream pie. I want a bottle of wine. Oh, there's a sprinkle of wine, memories lingering on my lips. And oh, how I wish you could sample the subtle sweetness of it. Thank you. Oh, how I wish you could sample the subtle sweetness of it. And oh, how I wish you could sample the subtle sweetness of it. I lick away the sugar layer and think of you. It's better than chocolate milk, than wine, better than banana cream pie. It's better than chocolate milk, than wine, better than banana cream pie. And I can't ever compromise. I want banana cream pie. I want a bottle of wine. Oh, there's a sprinkle of wine, memories lingering on my lips. And oh, how I wish we could sample the subtle sweetness of it. And oh, how I wish we could sample the subtle sweetness of it. And oh, how I wish we could sample the subtle sweetness of it. All right, I'm Dawn Melange, or Dawn Hart, playing here at Patti's Petals, and very happy to be here today. We have the percussion of rolling by rumbling traffic happening, and we are doing a Facebook Live concert, and we're also going to be doing later putting some stuff on YouTube and things like that. This event is sponsored by a number of wonderful sponsors. I want to mention one of our sponsors is Providence State Bank. Providence State Bank is actually a really interesting sponsor for my performance because my music studio, art studio, every kind of studio is actually in the very first original Providence State Bank. So it's kind of special to me that they are a sponsor, and they've actually sponsored me before with some other concerts that I do. So I brought some friends with me today. Wondering if you might want to meet some of my friends. So not only am I they're songstress. I'm an all-around artist. I have a strong belief I'm an arts advocate, and I believe in art for Hart, just like our Caroline County Arts Council. The Caroline County Council of Arts is all about art for Hart, art with heart. And that's kind of my philosophy as well. I believe that art is a method, whether it be music, songwriting, poetry, visual arts. It's all a method of connecting hearts and connecting in many, many different ways. Connecting to each other, connecting to our own hearts, connecting to whatever our belief systems might be, our higher powers might be. So it's a special thing. So I brought some of my other art. My other art is actually also musically inclined as well. So my artwork sings like I do. So I brought this one has a funny name. This guy. Wow, he sounds great on the amp. I've never heard him on amp before. His name is really funny. His name is Deneuve. This is one of my what I call gargoyle bells. They're actually soon to have a new trade name, but gargoyles or gargoyle bells. The original trade name is gargoyle bells, and they are singing little personalities, all one of a kind. And I've never used them in my shows before because I kept those things separate. But this one's name is Deneuve. So Deneuve, like Catherine Deneuve. And really, I have no idea how he ended up with a name like Deneuve, or she, but I think it's a he. So I have a creative way of naming my bells. Because I've made tens of thousands of them, they're all over the world. I've been producing them for 20, I lost track of years. It's going to be 20 years in 2021. It'll be 20 years, officially January of 2021. I began making them in 2001. And so I had a hard time coming up with names for my friends here. And so I started doing this this technique that also kind of became kind of a ceremony, a naming ceremony for all of my one-of-kind works. So he and most of my works are named by kind of like a toy, like a kid's toy called letter dice. So I take letter dice and I roll them, and they tell me the letters, like, you know, like dice that have numbers, but these have letters on them. I roll them and they tell me the names of my bells. So that's kind of a fun little technique that, you know, some people use for all kinds of things like creativity, divination, you know, that means prophesizing or telling the future. I found out later that's an ancient technique for telling the future, that the Greeks used to do that. They'd roll letter dice and they would read the dice. The oracles of Greece would read the dice to predict the future. So I predict the names of my bells, and I try to predict a few other things with my letter dice too, just for fun. And sometimes it actually says some things that makes a lot of sense. And then I also brought a little toy here today. I brought my little piano, which I may play a song on in a minute, but I'll have to kind of set that up. And I love to bring toys. I love the playfulness of working with music. So I'm going to do kind of a bluesy tune, a little bluesy tune. And this is going to be on the 2020 release album. When I say album, that really dates me, but I'll be releasing a number of my works, most likely through different outlets. How are we doing on time here?
Half an hour left.
All right, good to know. Really, so when I create, as many people create, when people create, there's something called flow that happens. Flow was a term that was come up by a philosopher and also educator, Csikszentmihalyi, is how you pronounce his name. It's a funny name. Flow is when you are in creative mode. Thank you for shopping at Patti's Petals, and I hope that I drew you in a little bit. Great. We're going to have a wonderful series here, so please come back. Yeah, that would be wonderful. Yeah, so I'm going to play a bluesy tune. You feel free to walk. Just be careful walking around our cords and the cameras.
Oh, I understand.
Because I'm very clumsy. I could very easily. I'm surprised I haven't knocked over anything.
You're doing
myself.
a great job.
Thank you. I'm going to get my bass up for. This is also a COVID song. I call it, COVID creations. COVID creations are interesting, although. So this song, it's a mixture because I started writing the original words to it, in the 90s. And so I've been taking a lot of my old music and putting it to new stuff and then rewriting it. So it's a different version. It's like the 90s, not the 90s version, it's the 2020 version. Well, 2019, 2020 version. I started reworking it in 2019. So when I was a 20-year-old, we weren't really able to do the blues because as a 20-year-old, I had a little high-pitched voice like this, and then it was really, really difficult to sing the blues. So now I can appreciate that I'm a mature 51-year-old woman. Woohoo! I'm still alive. So, as a 51-year-old woman, I have a little bit of a deeper voice, that voice that I always wanted to have when I was younger, trying to sing the blues. Oh, I love it when toilet paper goes by. It's like gold is walking by, right? A box of gold just went by. Did you see it? It was a big giant box of toilet paper just went right past my eyes. It was like I've arrived to like Mecca. Woohoo! Thank you for the toilet paper. Woo! Wow. There's a gypsy boy on the corner, laughing at our way. He says we're jailed in our cubicles. We don't live life as we think. We are the workers, beasts what we do. You even know what? You even know what you believe on? Do you ever think about all that corporate greed on? Do you even know? Do you even know what you believe on? Do you even know? Do you even know? Do you even know what you believe on? Or you just some kind of worker bee? You know, we got that worker bee syndrome. We work for what we think we need. And if we just stop and look at our lives, yeah, maybe we'll work. Maybe we'll work what we been. Maybe we would work. Maybe we'll work what we been. Maybe we'll work. Maybe we'll work what we believe. Don't you want to work? Don't you want to work what you believe? You know, there's a woman at a no-tell, motel, no. She's doing what she can for a dime. She says, you know, if I wasn't so down on my luck, yeah, I wouldn't be working in this line, no, yeah. And I wouldn't be doing such a crime to my body, yeah. You know, I'd be home. I'd be home with my babies tonight. And I got that worker bee. You got that worker bee syndrome. Do you know what you believe on? Do you work for that evil called greed? Or do you work for what we all need on? Do you know? Do you even know? Do you even know what you believe in? Do you know what you believe? Are you some kind of worker bee? You know, there's a woman in a power suit, and she's working till the night. No, she says, if I didn't have to pay for my kids to go to college, you know, I'd actually be home with them, you know, during the weekend and at night. And she got that worker bee syndrome, working for what she really needs. And if we just stop and look at our lives, yeah, maybe we would work. Maybe we would work what we been. Maybe we would work. Maybe we would work what we in. Do you know what you believe on? Do you work for what we all need? Or do you work for that evil called greed? Or do you even know? Do you even know what you believe? Or do you work for? Do you work for what we all need? Or we gotta do something about that corporate greed. Oh. During COVID-19, we start thinking about work. We start thinking about, you know, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why are we going to work day? Every day, the workaday world. I'm thinking about that a lot during COVID. But, you know, we have to rethink a lot of things, you know. We got to rethink our government. We got to rethink what we're doing. We got to think about whether we're voting. We got to think about how we're working, what we're working for. Are we working for ourselves? Are we working for greed? Are we working for, do we even know what we believe? Do you know? Do you even know? Yeah. Do you know what you believe? Or are you working for what? For what we all need? Are you some kind of, we got the voting pushing your muffler so hard that it's so loud and it overshadows me. Yeah, do you know what you believe? Do you know what you're doing? Yeah. I think we're almost done with the song now, but I want to tell you something. I believe in you and me, yeah. And I believe we can get rid of all this greed, yeah. And I believe in you and me, yeah. Please forgive me if I start to get off key, yeah, because I believe in you and me. We don't have to have a world full of greed. We don't have to be a worker bee. We got that worker bee syndrome. Broken for what we believe. And if we just stop and look at our lives, yeah, maybe we'll work. Maybe we'll work where we've been. Maybe we'll work. Maybe we'll work where we've been. You know, there's a man. He's up on the 32nd floor, you know, and he's working into the night. You know, and he just really kind of wants to just walk out that door or just, you know, maybe even jump out a window on the 32nd floor. But, you know, he says, I gotta pay for all that crap I own, so I better stay up here and I don't know, I really want to be home with my kids tonight, but I got that worker bee. He's got that worker bee sitting on the sea. And do you know what you believe? Yeah, well, do you work for that evil called greed? Yeah, do you even know what you really need? Or do you work for what we all need? Or I don't know, but I have to tell you something now. I believe in you and me, yeah. I believe that we can set ourselves free, yeah. And we don't have to be full of greed, yeah. And we don't have to be worker bee, yeah. And COVID-19, it makes us think about these things. But we don't have to be a worker bee. You don't have to be a worker bee. And I believe in you and me. And if I don't stop myself, I could sing that song for like 20 minutes. So I have to stop myself because it just goes on and on. And sometimes I become pretty improvisational with that song. The last time I played that song on a street, it was very interesting. I didn't do that line today, but it was very interesting. Instead of toilet paper bowls going past me, hey, good to see you, Melanie. I played over there at the coffee shop there at Nick's too. But anyway, the last time I played that on the street, it's a serious song, it's a political song, it's all kinds of things wrapped up into it about, you know, what I've been thinking about for a long time, but then, you know, adding to it and playing around with it, because it's a little skit-scat improv, it's very improvisational. So anyway, I'm on the street playing it in front of the art studio, and a police car pulled someone over right in front of me. Not now. People are looking around. No. I'm saying the last time that I played that song on the street. Police car. So I immediately went into this whole improv thing, and you can see it if you go to my art studio, Aesthetic Alternatives Art Studio, it's in the videos there. But I did this whole improv thing talking about the police with that. But it was very improvisational, so sometimes when you're doing improvisational work, it's funny because you just start, I just go into a mode. It's like almost like rapper mode. Rappers do it too, where you just start singing. I did this whole thing about the police pulling someone over in front of me, and how the police have to think about what they're doing, and how we love the police, and it's just this whole interesting thing. But if you want to see that version, you do have to either get access to the 2020 album, because I'll probably have the extended version on there, the 2020 release album, which again, got to go to Aesthetic Alternatives Art Studio page, we'll also have this posted on YouTube as well to see that version, and also see if you can download it on the 31st of December when we release. Excellent. So I have a couple other really interesting things I'd like to share with you. Let me get a little set up for a second here. Bear with me while I get a little Gatorade. So I'm expecting to get some sponsorship dollars now, right? Gatorade. So we're doing a sponsorship. 2 minutes. 2 minutes until we're done. Oh, I'm a brilliant mathematician. So since we have 2 minutes till we're done, I must have really overgone on my last song. So I brought my little keyboard here today, and I did want to share a little something on the keyboard. So I'm going to do a little fun thing on the keyboard real quick since I, kind of brought it. So I brought my kid's keyboard. I don't have a mic set up for it, but I think you might be able to hear it. Hopefully I'll be loud enough. Oh, I feel like I'm free again. This is so fun. This is my 3-year-old keyboard. So this is the first, not the exact one, but the first piano that I ever played on.
Linus. You look like a Linus.
I feel like Linus. And I know I don't have a lot of time, so if we got to cut out at a certain point, I'll try to do the small version. I'm in the timeless place. I am in the timeless place. Probably you guys can't hear it, right?
I can do it.
All right. So, knock on my teeth. I still have teeth, right? So, this song I actually wrote the lyrics to it when I was a teenager. But the piano, I don't know when I wrote the piano part. And I'm going to have to do the short version of it, possibly. Hey, that sounds like the same song, doesn't it, kind of? This awful song invades my brain. The one day I made go insane for the sake of love, belief, or passion. But my ideas will be right. My ideas will be right. I said, my ideas will be right. 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 Through the eyes of more than me. Conform, and do as all others do, they said. But I refused, and then in their eyes I was weird. I will do, love, believe as I wish, even though I may be arrested. I may be arrested. I may be arrested. I may be arrested. Ooh, I'm competing with some hip hop. For being who I am. For being who I am. For the color of my skin. For everything. But my ideas will be right. I said, my ideas will be right. My ideas will be right. My ideas will be right. Through the eyes of more than me. So, it's playing the game that gets me down, and, all the pettiness, amazing what I've found, and people should just shut up and be who they are Even though you might be arrested, even though you might be arrested for who you are. This awful thought invades my brain, you know, that one day I may go insane for the sake of love, belief, or passion. But my ideas will be right. I said my ideas will be right, you know. My ideas will be right, yes. My ideas will be right through the eyes, through the eyes, through the eyes of more than me. Conform and do as all others do, they said, but I refused, and in their eyes that was weird. I will do, I will love, I'll believe as I wish, even though I may be arrested, oh, I may be arrested. They said I may be arrested for being who I am. And you know, maybe for the color of my skin, or maybe for, you know, my kin, or maybe for, you know, what I wear, or who I've been maybe before, but my ideas will be right. My ideas will be right through the eyes of more than me. Through the eyes of more than me. Through the eyes of more than me. My ideas will be right through the eyes of more than me. So I'm cutting that short song because I have no idea about time, but I have a million different versions of that. Thank you. This is Dawn Malash, and I don't know if we're going to do any closeout announcements. If we are, we certainly can do that. Dawn Hart is my trade name. I want to thank everyone for being here. This is Patty's Petals today, and this is, I'm going to, okay, this is Patty's Petals here, and I would just want to do a quick thank you to Providence State Bank, who is actually a wonderful, wonderful sponsor, because it's extra wonderful sponsor because of the fact that my studio is actually in the very first Providence State Bank. And then we also have a number of other sponsors, the Arts Council of Caroline. We have the Maryland State Arts Council. We have contributions from Blow's Seafood, if I pronounce that correctly, Avery Hall Insurance, Tri-Gas and Oil, Preston Automotive Group, awesome, that is very close to my studio as well. And extra thank you, as always, to all of you and all of our wonderful volunteers here with the council. And next week we have Paul Lewis, correct? Playing at, he is at the Purple Peak CBD oils. I'm actually heading over there right after this. I think my CBD oil helps me with my Lyme disease. But yeah, he's over at Purple Peak. I want to thank you all for being here. I hope I'm closing out on supposedly on time, but like I said, art is a timeless place. Extra thank you so much. Really appreciate being on. Bye-bye.